Good morning, Sagittarius. I finally got all of my May videos done yesterday, and I said, you know what? I'm going to, at least this week, if I don't do anything else this week, I am going to do my Scorpio and Sagittarius, because I know it's been a while, and I always do these two first, so I'm going to go ahead and get on with it. I hope everybody is safe and healthy. I know we got a lot going on in the world right now. I try not to, being a very empathic person as I am, I have to really be careful because I don't, it's really hard to differentiate. I'm more and more conscious and aware of it now, of what is mine and what is others. But, social media, as my abilities sharpen and deepen, I have to be more and more conscious, and I have to be more and more aware. And so I've been having to kind of stay away from some things and really take time off and really recharge my battery, because I take it all in. And I never knew that about myself. I always just thought, man, I've got all these crazy emotions and all this stuff I'm dealing with, and I just can't clear this out and clear that out. And come to find out, it wasn't all mine. I was transmuting for others and helping to lift the vibrations of the planet. So now that I know what it is, when I do take on other people's emotions, I transmute it, send it back to the vibration of love, which takes a lot of energy. So, and everyone, I asked, everyone has that ability, but not everyone will actually tap into that and actually be conscious of it, in this lifetime. Because a lot of people live their lives just completely unconscious about anything in the spirit world whatsoever, how things work, or, just some very low vibrations. And I'm not judging, I was there. So, you have to always be aware of that's going on around you. All right, one more card for Sagittarius. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and start pulling some oracle cards. Need some oracle cards for Sagittarius, a vampire oracle card for Sagittarius. Just one. I just need one to scream at me. Alright. My Witch's Oracle. I have a hair appointment. I'm about to do the big chop. So the next time you guys see me, I am going to look completely different. I'm really excited. I need a total change, total makeover. I said, make me look like some badass goddess that stepped out of a Terminator movie. 2020's inspired me to do that. Man. All right, one of my romance angel cards. Wow. Give me a romance angel card for Sagittarius, and that one is screaming at me. Wow. All right, one of my other angel deck. That one is screaming at me. All right, energy oracle deck. One card, Sagittarius, or two if you choose. Okay. This is going to be good. All right, we have the Seven of Coins. I feel like you are balancing too many things, and really the energy that I'm getting with this is that you're trying to please too many people. And it happens, and this has really been a theme a lot that's been coming up in my readings lately. Make sure you are pleasing yourself, and you are not worried about what other people think about you. You're not carrying the weight of others on your shoulders, responsibility of others. Do what's best for you. If everybody did what was best for them, the world would be a better place. I know you're thinking, well, how everybody would be so egocentric. It's not really egocentric, because once you get your ego out of the way and you really tap into and align to your own soul, what really truly is for you will resonate, and you won't be in this fear-based energy of worrying about what other people think about you, um, worrying that other people, you're going to lose people by speaking your truth. So many people are not authentic and do not speak their truth because they're scared of offending people, hurting people, people leaving them not being in their lives anymore. Who cares? You know, in Sagittarius, you're pretty good about speaking your truth, but make sure it really is your truth. It really is. Make sure it really resonates with you. Because you tend to, you know, I'm not going to say hurt people's feelings. There is a way to say things to people, but make sure that it's not coming from your ego, a bruised ego, or make sure you're not trying to hurt somebody or get back at somebody. Make sure it really is your truth. That message is coming through very strongly. I can't make this up. I have not even looked at this card yet. Courtesy, thoughtful, polite, good manners. So there is a way to speak to people where you can speak your truth without hurting their feelings. Find it, because your message will be received so much better if, for one thing, intention is everything. So set your intention. Make sure you're not trying to hurt somebody's feelings. Make sure your ego is not bruised. Make sure that's not why you are so-called speaking your truth. Make sure whatever it is that you're saying really, truly is your truth. And you say it in a way, you know, and I just said this in the Scorpio video too, because Scorpio has the same issue. Sugar and spice, just, you know, there's a way you can say things to people. Find yours, and it'll be received better. Page of Cups. You're still learning to fill your own cup. You know, this pause that you've been in was very necessary, because so many of us, like I was saying, are so empathic and we don't even realize it, that we take on other people's shit and we don't know what's ours and what's theirs. So make sure not only that you know what your truth is, but where your cup ends and somebody else's begins. And that involves avoiding codependent and fear-based, very low vibrational connections with people, because these are always formed and based on fear. You know, and at first it's all exciting. You know, you're like, you know, messaging this person back and forth, and, you know, you're all excited and it's brand new and it feels good. And then before you know it, it turns into something else because it was based on fear. It's always better to really kind of form a real solid friendship with someone first, just so that you really truly know them. When you have two people that are being very authentic and they don't have any fears in the way, there's nothing that can stop that relationship from that seed from growing, because it has a solid foundation. I mean, that I just channeled that. I mean, that's for somebody. It's crazy. Fertility, Beltane fertility. But I feel like, you know, the seed has been planted and it's been growing. And understand anything that has happened from the time you planted that seed until now has helped to fertilize and water and help that seed grow, even if you can't see it. You know, and I made a whole video about this one time. I said, imagine, you know, two people, they meet each other and they're just absolutely crazy about each other. They care the world about each other and they're just not ready. And, you know, they have experienced as much as they can experience together without really adding more pain, more confusion, more turmoil, more stress to that connection, that they have to kind of go apart for a while. And they have to kind of journey alone and meet other people along the way that help them and prepare them. And that's perfect. It's perfect. And then, you know what? They come together. And they've learned all these amazing things, and they have all these amazing things to talk about. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that beautiful? Ace of Swords. Stop worrying so much about what could go wrong. And learn to forgive yourself for mistakes that you've made. You are your biggest critic. You're harder on yourself than anybody else is. So stop it. Cut it out. You are perfect just the way that you are, and you need to find somebody who really accepts that about you and really loves you just the way that you are, instead of people who are so critical and so judgmental and who are always trying to change you, because that's not being loving. Official person. I feel like maybe because I've got this angel of love and this official person card. And I understand messages can come to us in different ways. So I feel like you're channeling guidance and information through other people. I'm getting, somebody in a uniform. Maybe somebody has given you some advice lately, or they're going to. And maybe it didn't resonate with you till later on. And this could also be a tower moment. Maybe you received some information that you didn't know. That you were like, whoa, there really was more going on than what meets the eye. I had no idea how to, it's just amazing how the universe orchestrated things. And so maybe, this information came to you, and this was like a tower moment, a moment of clarity where everything that you believed to be true up until this moment kind of came crashing down for you. I'm getting that, but I'm getting, maybe for somebody it was an official person that told you this. I'm getting maybe transportation, maybe public transportation, or maybe a security guard at a bank, or somebody said something to you that was really interesting, that really rang true with you. Eight of Cups. This is the Make-A-Wish card. You want something really, really badly, and I'm feeling very strongly that, you've wanted this the whole time. You've always wanted this. But things got kind of crazy there for a while. Because this person, it seems like they're sitting there, they're praying, they're meditating. They really, really want this. They're visualizing it. I mean, they can see it, they can smell it, they can taste it, they can feel it. They want it so bad. And you can have this. You just have to believe that you're good enough. Because I'm picking up on some of that where you're really kind of being hard on yourself still. Really kind of in your head about it. But you have to feel like you're good enough. You don't have to earn anything from anybody, because someone who really truly loves you, all you have to do is just be yourself with them. We have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. You're going to reconcile with somebody, and I feel like it's this person you planted the seed with. And everything that's happened up until this point has brought you to where you are now. I mean, it's perfect. It's beautiful. This is happening. So your Make-A-Wish, your visualizations, your prayers, your affirmations, everything is working because this is happening. You're ready. This fruit is ready to be plucked. The Chariot is happening very quickly. Like, it's just a really fast energy. But I know you're feeling like, man, it's happening really quick, but God, it didn't. It's taken forever to get here. Time is an illusion. Does it seem like it took a long time, or does it seem like it just really was like a golden path, a golden road that was paved for you, and everything was just perfect, and we got here, and here it is, and it's time. It's beautiful. We did get this let go. As you surrender the need to control, your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. So yes, you still are in, kind of in this energy of control, trying to control it. Because also, I'm kind of skipping over here, but we have the strategy card. You've been planning, kind of plotting and planning, and I'm not taking away from that. But let go, because you don't have control over this. You never have. God, the universe, the divine, has always, your soul, your higher self, this other person's higher self, they've always been in control. You've never been in control. So release this. Relax your energy, go with the flow, and know that whatever is for you, you will have in the most perfect way. Two of Staffs. There's a certain amount of solitude to this. I feel like you've been doing a lot of, soul searching, spending a lot of time really kind of looking back on your life. But like I said before, I don't want you to consider anything that you've done up until this point a mistake, because there are no mistakes. There's just more opportunity for learning and growth. It's beautiful. So try not to look backwards. Live in the moment. The only moment that's real is the now, is the present. That's the only moment that's real. And you have to know this. I'm going to get one more card, and I'm being divinely guided to pull this Lover's Oracle, this Heart Tarot. I actually got two of them. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. Like, you literally saw me do that, right? The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So I feel like, you've really changed. And you don't want to be judged by your past anymore. This information, I literally just channeled that. But it starts with you not judging yourself, because you're not sending that signal out. So make sure that you yourself forgive yourself and release the past. Now, we also have this soulmate card. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. And this could be a twin flame. The difference between a twin flame and a soulmate is the twin flame, you share the same soul. You're like two polarities of a battery, like the negative and the positive. And the thing about the twin flame connection is that you have the positive and you have the negative end. Now, the positive end is always the one that kind of does the pushing. And the negative always responds to the positive's energy. It's the only connection in the universe that happens. Anybody else, it's the opposite way around. You respond to other people's energy. So now with soulmate, this is someone you've known before. You don't share the same soul, but a lot of times you're I have a couple soulmates who I'm in very, very close frequency to. It's almost like our soul blueprints are so close in resonance that, almost as close as my twin flame. We're just really, really in sync and tune. And so you can have soulmates like that, but soulmates are more or less for learning. Twin flame is too, trust me. But it does say your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. And this also is the same for a twin flame, if you are on a twin flame journey, as I am. So, Sagittarius, thank you very much for watching. I have a new page where I channel information, so I will share the link in the description of the video. Thank you so much for watching. And like I said, next time my hair will look different. I'm getting my hair cut this afternoon, so thanks for watching.